Hello dear children, welcome to the maths class of standard 2. Today we are continuing chapter 4 addition. In the previous class we learned the addition of 3-digit numbers without regrouping. Isn't it? Yes. So I hope everyone completed all the works given in that class. So let's discuss the answers of your homework questions. Okay? So let's move to that. So here these questions are based on the addition of 3-digit numbers without regrouping. Okay, so look here. The first question, 634 plus 152. First we will arrange the numbers according to the places. Then we will start the addition from ones place, isn't it? So 4 plus 2. Keep 4 in your mind and take fingers after 4. 5, 6. So 6 you can write here. Then 3 plus 5. 5 in your mind and take 3 fingers after 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 here. Then 6 plus 1 is 7. So we got the answer 786 for this question. Now the next one, 144 plus 334. First add the ones place digit together. That is 4 plus 4. Keep 4 in your mind and take 4 fingers. After 4 it is 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is the answer? 8. Now 4 plus 3. Keep 4 in your mind and take 3 fingers. After 4 it is 5, 6, 7. So you can write 7. Then 3 plus 1 or 1 plus 3. That is 4. You can write. So the answer is 478. Clear children? Now the next question, 122 plus 401. So add the ones place digits. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then 2 plus 0 is 2. Children, here we are not adding any number with 0. Sorry, any number with 2. We are just adding with it 2 with 0. If we are adding a number with 0, the meaning is that number in itself. Okay, the answer will be the number itself. So you can write 2 here. Then 1 plus 4 is 5, that you know, isn't it? So 523 is the sum of these two atoms. Now look at the next question. 108 plus 201. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Then 0 plus 0, 0. Then 1 plus 2, 3. So 309 is the sum. Now next question. This question is from drill time question. Question number 2. The first part of this question, 166 plus 111. So add from ones place. 6 plus 1 7, 6 plus 1 7, 1 plus 1 2. So 277 is the answer. Now the next one, 612 plus 352. Okay children, 612 plus 352. So add these together. That is 2 plus 2, 4. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. So 964 is the sum. Now next question, 181 plus 315. 5 plus 1, 6. 8 plus 1, 9. 3 plus 1, 4. So 496 is the sum. Now come to the next question. 490 plus 100. So 0 plus 0, 0. 9 plus 0, 9. Then 4 plus 1, 5. So 590 is the sum. Now the next question, 812 plus 121. Here 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 again 1 plus 2 is 3. Then 8 plus 1 is 9. So 933 is the sum of these two numbers. Is it clear children? Okay. So I hope everybody got the same answers. If you got the same, you can put a tick mark on your notebook. Okay. Alright. Now we are moving to today's session. Today we are going to study about properties of addition. Children, here we are going to discuss the properties of addition. So the first property is zero property. Zero property. So let's check what is it zero property. That is when we add 0 to a number, The sum is the number itself. What is zero property says? When we add 0 to a number, the sum is the number itself. Okay. So if we are adding a number with 0, we will get the same number as the sum. This is zero property says. Look, some examples are given here. 4 plus 0. If we are adding 0 with 4, then we will get the answer 4 itself. Okay, this number itself be the answer. Then 25 plus 0. Answer will be 25. Then 0 plus 56. Answer will be 56. Okay. So, when we are adding a number with 0, we will get the number itself as the sum. Clear, children? This is the zero property says. What is zero property says? If we are adding a number with 0, we will get the sum as the number itself. Okay? This we will get the sum, the number itself. Clear? Now the second property is after number property. After number. After number has another name, that is successor. Okay, children? After number has a name successor. We can say, use the word successor also to say the after number. Okay, children? So, after number property. What it says? Let's check. When we add 1 to a number, we get a number just after it. When we add 1 to a number, we will get the number just after it. Okay. If we are adding 1 with a number, then we will get the after number of that number. Okay. So, for example, 2 plus 1. I am adding 1 with 2. Okay. If you are adding 1 with a number, you will get the after number of that number, isn't it? So, after number of 2 is, after number 2, it is 3, isn't it? That we know. So, 2 plus 1 is also 3. Then, 76 plus 1. We know the after number of 76 is 77. So, when we are adding 76 plus 1, when we are adding 1 with 76, we will get the answer, we will get the after number as the sum. Okay. So, look here. It's 77. Okay. Now, 1 plus 47. 1 plus 47 means you have to take the after number of 47. Okay. 47. After number of 47 is 48. So, the answer will be 48. Clear, children? So, now we already learned two properties. The first one is zero property. What is zero property? When we add a 0 to a number, the answer will be the number itself. Okay. For example, 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. That number itself. Yes. Okay. Now, second property says after number property. That is what is the name? After number property. After number means it's a successor. Okay. And after number property says when we add 1 to a given number, we will get the after number of it. Okay. For example, 26 plus 1, that is 27. 27 is the after number of 26. Clear, children? These two are the first two properties. Now we will discuss the next one. Okay. Children, now we are moving to the next property, and that is commutative property. Commutative property. That it is commutative property. In this property it says changing the order in which we add two numbers doesn't change their sum. Okay. If we are adding the position of adding the order or position of the addends, it will not affect the sum. This is the commutative property says. Once again, changing the order in which we add two numbers doesn't change their sum. What is it? Changing the order in which we add two numbers doesn't change their sum. This is the commutative property of addition. Okay. So, if we are changing, for example, look at this question. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Isn't it? And if we are changing the position of 3 and 2. Okay. If I am writing the 3 in the first position and 2 in the second position, the answer will be the same. Here 2 plus 3 is 5 and 3 plus 2 is also 5. So in addition, if the order is changed, the answer will not change. Okay. Look at another example. 15 plus 14 is equal to 29. Okay. So if we are changing the 14 and 15, and here 14 is in first position and 15 is in second position, here the answer is 29 itself. There will not be any change in the answer. Okay. So this is called commutative property. What it is? This is called commutative property of addition. So children, today we learned 3 properties of addition. Which are they? Zero property, then after number property, and then commutative property. Zero property says if you are adding a number with 0, the answer will be the number itself. Isn't it? For example, 2 plus 0 is equal to 2. That is the number itself. Now the second property, after number property. In after number property we learn if we are adding 1 with the number, we will get the after number of it. For example, 3 plus 1, that is 4. 4 is the after number of 3 also. So when we will add 1 with a number, we will get the after number of it. Now third one is commutative property. In commutative property we learn if you are changing the order in addition, it will not affect the sum. Okay, if you are changing the order, the answer will be the same. Clear children? These 3 properties we learned today. So my dears, everyone go through this very well and study these 3 properties. Okay, so see you in the next class. Bye bye.